New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Now Winston. Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A first down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Williams again, and I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Winston now. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And O'Connell now to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they go play action here with O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Up the middle, it's Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 45-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 27. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the try. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Olave over the middle. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave on the touchdown toss for Jameis Winston. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
first down throw, O'Connell. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
A 7-yard pickup.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
O'Connell on 1st and 10.
He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Throwing, O'Connell.
Forced out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Open, and it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson kicking off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Now Jameis on 2nd down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, Winston. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Well, let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Groupie for the extra point.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
O'Connell looking to throw on first.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side, Myers. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now O'Connell.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive.
To the air again with O'Connell. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, good-looking return set up here. DeAndre Carter. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. O'Connell's throwing for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
Flushed out right.
They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's a diving catch right side. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw, O'Connell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because, you know,
down the numbers. There he goes.
Alvin Kamara.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
74 yards.
And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Groupie for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get this.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Man, tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now a second down throw for Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 48 yards. We have played 3 quarters. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now they're in the hurry-up. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Stiff-armed him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate. It was just...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. turns into a nice play.
Winston on 3rd and 2. That is caught. On the move past the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Ready.
Coming left is Kamara.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd down and 2.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 6.
Now Winston. Touchdown!
Chris Olave on the touchdown toss for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
They'll turn to Kamara.
Then he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
To throw here, O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here's O'Connell. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
O'Connell working from the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And once again, O'Connell back to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. And O'Connell now to throw. Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Now it's O'Connell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go for it. O'Connell.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're looking to throw this. Winston. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Second and 10.
Hey, stop. Wait.
Jameis to throw it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one a victory here for New